Sharkie Gamer here. Today I'll be showing you the Micro UZI. It's made by CyberGun. It's a video game gun for PlayStation 1 and 2. And it basically looks like an UZI. It says, pistol for gaming consoles, can be used with major platforms and many games. PlayStation 2, PlayStation and PS1 consoles, GunCon 2 and GunCon compatible games, NTSC and PAL TV systems. On the back of the box, it has a couple of images of how you can hold the gun, and also how you connect it to your PS2. It says here, for use with PlayStation 2, PSX, and PS1 consoles, GunCon 2 and GunCon, and normal mode compatible games, blowback recoil action, semi-auto and full auto fire mode, manual and auto reload, sniping system, left-handed, right-handed, die-cast mobile parts, USB and game port, official licensed replica. And as you see, it says UZI, CyberGun, and it's got a bit of a warning here about, because it looks pretty realistic, it's a black gun. It says, never point this CyberGun at anyone under any circumstances. Do not alter or paint any part of the CyberGun. If this CyberGun is modified, it may be mistaken for a real gun. The CyberGun is designed to be used for video games only. Carrying it or displaying in public is prohibited. Maker, licensed distributors are not responsible for any illegal use of the CyberGun. So, it's a good warning to follow. Just don't take a realistic video game gun out and, hold a store up or pretend to hold someone hostage. Police may think you're carrying a real gun. So just make sure you're firing at video game people, not real people. Anyway, that was the box. Let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, as you can see, it looks really nice. I'll show you the manual a bit first, because it does give a bit more information about it. So here it is. Again, it says compatibilities of the systems. Shows how to connect to the PS1 and the PS2. Shows a bit of features of the gun. A bit more information about the modes and how you select it and everything like that. And then it changes languages, which are basically all the other languages. And this is just like a mailing list. You can sign up with CyberGun. So it's a pretty basic manual. Alright, so the gun itself. Let me just pull this out so I can give you guys a better look. Now, first thing, when you get this gun, and you have it, you'll notice instantly that it's very good quality. It has a weight to it. It has a nice weight. This thing out here is actually metal. Alright, so your stock here is actually metal. And it's got metal parts in it. Most of it's plastic, but it's got really heavy plastic on it. And there are some parts like that, like these right here. That's a button there, that's metal. Back here, even though it's just a hole where you put your hand, that piece is metal. And again, this whole part here is metal. And the trigger itself, and this inside part is plastic, but the trigger itself is metal. And also, I think this blowback bit here, that's metal as well. So, you got a very nice mix of parts. It looks like a real UZI. It looks really nice. I mean, down to your ammo clip and everything like that. So, let's have a closer look up at the gun first up. Alright. So, here, right here, which I'm not sure you can see, there's like two little buttons on either side. That's your A and B buttons. That's A and the other side is B. They're actually little buttons. They're not very big and they're very hard to see. They blend in so well. Here is your select and your start button. And you've got your three modes, which is GunCon, GunCon 2, and normal. And right here are your firing modes. So you've got your normal mode, which is on the first one, which is like your manual reload and single shot. You go to the second one down, and that's what's called the AL mode, which is automatic reload and single shot. And you go to the last mode, which is AF plus AL, which is auto reload plus multi shots. So you can change the mode on the fly when you're on the actual gameplay. For the actual game mode, which is Gun Con 2, it is recommended that you restart your console and unplug and replug the gun. That's what it says in the manual anyway. So it's recommended to do it so it recognizes it properly. Also, like I said, this is an action button here, which this is action. I mean, most of the time it's used for reload. And of course your trigger. So you can comfortably hold it with one hand and shoot. Or you can hold it with your hand like this and shoot. And this is where it comes left or right hander, because you can easily just swap and hold like that as well. Alright, so you can hold it either way like that. And the nice thing about this is that, say you don't want to hold it like that, you can actually unfold this into its stock. Let me just move back so you can see it. So this is a nice shoulder stock that fits very comfortably into your shoulder. So you can actually hold it into your shoulder, and get it right here, and fire. So this is right into my shoulder now, and I mean it's pretty comfortable to fire this way. You can quite easily aim and fire along. And it folds back down if you don't want it, so it is a bit tough to fold back down though. And it clips in. So I mean, it's a pretty cool gun. From what I've tried with it, it's not that accurate. The one con I could say is it's not accurate. I mean, compared to some other light guns that are available, it's not the most accurate gun. I mean, it's playable, but it's not really accurate. And another con to the side is the fact of its blowback. It's incredibly noisy. And I'll give you a demonstration of this right now. Plugging the cables in. Now I've got some extension cables lying here that actually go direct into my PS2, which is actually turned on right now. So the USB plug has to go in, and then your PlayStation, your game port plug has to go in. Okay. And once those are plugged in, I want to actually get this to sit properly before it falls off. And of course, when you're actually playing this in a game, which I'm not at the moment, you have to plug the yellow video cable in. So you just plug that in, and then you plug, that's if you're using AV. So, yeah. Alright, and when that's plugged in and got a power, it does the blowback. Now, I'm not sure if you can probably hear that very loud. It's really, single shot. It's incredibly loud, and that's incredibly annoying when you're trying to play a game. You're firing along. It really, I don't know, it really disturbs you when you're playing it, because it doesn't sound like a gun at all. It really is loud, and yeah, I don't know. It didn't really have the full effect for me when I was playing a game. I mean, it's a pretty good one, but I mean, if it was a bit softer, a bit quieter, it would be probably better, and a bit more blowbacks. I mean, that's really just a sound. It gives you very little feedback, actually, the gun moving back or any kind of recoil effect. But other than that and the poor accuracy compared to some other guns, I mean, it's a pretty good gun. It's an awesome looking gun. Just look at it. I mean, it just looks so cool. I mean, this is the black version, which it looks the best in my opinion. You can also get a blue and an orange version, which I'll just quickly show a couple of pictures of those ones for you. So this is the blue version, and as you can see, I mean, it's like a clear plastic blue, and this is the orange version. Both of them, they aren't really fantastic. I mean, they look really like a toy. And you come back to the black one that I have here, it just looks so much more better. It just looks so much more real, and that's why there's a warning on the box not to take it outside and, point it at a cop or something like that. It just looks too real. Because it looks like an Uzi. So, I mean, if you ever wanted to, play light gun games with an Uzi, go ahead and get this. It's pretty awesome, and the nice metal parts want to make it feel like a nice quality gun. Unfortunately though, if it was just a bit better accuracy, you know, it would be a bit better. If it had a bit more accuracy, I wouldn't care about the recoil or the blowback. I would like be awesome. I'm playing with an UZI gun here, and just go ahead and shoot the opponents and everything like that. But just to the fact that it has, you know, mediocre accuracy. Oh, excuse me, accuracy, as well as that really loud blowback that doesn't really improve the recoil effect whatsoever. I don't know. It sort of lets me down a bit on that side. But as a collector's piece, as something you can put on your, you know, as you've got like an UZI gun for your PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1, then it's awesome. I mean, you can't go wrong there. And they are pretty cheap. Although the black one is the rarest one to find, the blue and orange one are fairly common. You can see them everywhere all over eBay. The black ones, though, they don't come up that often. Maybe because they do look the coolest, and I'm not sure all the countries would accept the black ones because they just look too realistic. The blue and orange ones are probably in the countries that are very restricted. I was quite lucky getting this here, but yeah. So, it's pretty awesome. I'll just do a quick pan of the whole gun for you here. Just give it a bit of a feel for it. But yeah, that's about all I can actually say about the gun. Yeah. Anyway, please subscribe. Check out my channel. I have heaps of other videos of controllers and accessories. I'm Sharkie Gamer. Thanks for watching, guys.